it's Marie, and today I'm going to show you what I received in the October Adult Unplugged box. Being the October box, this is a Halloween sort of scary, spooky themed box, and I'm really happy with all the things that came in it. It's got some quite cool things, so I'm very excited to show all of this to you. I'll just start with these two. These two items are a set, they go together. They're part of like, I guess a tea, I want to say tea party, but that might be overstating it a bit. They're like part of a tea set because one is this little ceramic milk jug with a cute little design on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Like a little bookstore or oddities shop. It says bookshop for the strange and peculiar on it. It's got a little ghost. And the other item has a different shop on it. Coffee and Ghost Cake. The Haunting Cafe? I can't really read it. So a matching design. But this one is, it's a bit loud. This one is a sugar container. It's got a little dip there in the lid to put your spoon in. So these are quite cute. I'm not sure how practical they are, to be honest. Not practical, but how much use they'll get. Just because I feel like this is the kind of thing that you use if like you don't put your regular milk and sugar in it. You know what I mean? Like you use these when people come over and you give them like tea and coffee and you like want to make it a bit fancy, which I don't generally do. But that's not to say that it will never happen. So it'll be good to have these little items in case it ever does. Yeah, they're quite cute. Also received a little bottle of face oil, Edward's Eternal Elixir, which I don't know if that's Edward from Twilight Edward or if there's some other Edward that I'm not aware of. But it smells like lemon. It's very nice. I've never used a face oil. So I'll have to look into what they're good for. I have used serums and things before, but I'm not sure if the face oil is different from those other things that I've used or what. But either way, nice to have. I received a, it's quite clever, the Handmaid's Nail Care Oil. It's rosehip oil. And it's got a roller. So you roll it directly onto your nails for nail care. Doesn't really have a smell. I've never used one of these ones either, like a nail oil thing. I assume it's just to make them like stronger and I don't know, maybe shinier or something. I don't pay much attention to my nails, to be honest. Just because I'm an editor, so I spend all day typing, so I like to keep them short because if they get too long, I find it difficult to type as fast as I need to. So I don't really do much with my nails, but you know, if it'll strengthen them, that's never bad. And then a candle. It's been a while since we had a candle in a box. They don't do candles in the northern summer. I say northern because obviously in the Southern Hemisphere, summer is December to February. So they don't do them in the summer because I think they're concerned about like melting in the heat or in transit or whatever, but it doesn't make a difference to me because obviously I still get candles when it's my summer, and I've never had any problem with melting or anything like that. So I don't know, but they don't. It's been a while since we had a candle. That's the point I'm making. And this is a really nice one. It's got this really nice orange, sort of bronzy coloured jar, in like a glass. The other candles we've received in this style had more of like a frosted glass effect, but this one is clear, which I really like. There's a rose on the top of the lid, and it says "Give in to your appetite" on the pattern. Hopefully you can see it. It's like an apple. I originally thought maybe this was like a Snow White thing because of the apple on it. I think it's an apple. But the website told me that actually it's a Vampire Diaries candle, which is great because I love the Vampire Diaries. This one also smells really nice. It's very floral, but also kind of a bit, I want to say, bubblegummy underneath. That's probably not what it is, but that's just what it smells like to me. It's floral, but also kind of sweet. So that's really nice. I'll be very excited to burn this one. In fact, I might burn it today. We'll see. I haven't burnt the other candles of this style because they're not very strongly scented, and I prefer my candles to have a stronger smell. But this one seems like it would be a bit less delicate, so quite keen to burn this one. And then the book. So it turns out I already had this book on my Goodreads want to read list, so that's very convenient. I think that's only the third time this has happened where I've received a book in the box, or in a box, that I've already wanted to read in about 18 months of being subscribed to the boxes. So this is quite exciting for me. So the book is A Long Time Dead by Samara Brieger. It's quite a full-on cover. It's got these red and black sort of blood drip edges. End papers, quite reminiscent of like, it reminds me of like Victorian wallpaper that you see in those old Victorian houses. And then the naked hardcover is quite cool on the back because it's got like a silhouette of a Victorian lady in the background. So this is a like a gothic horror historical romance with vampires, and I believe the romance is between two women, so that's quite exciting. We love to see it. My only issue is with the cover, with this particular cover, because it's very different in vibe from the original cover. In fact, I might put up the original cover so you can see. And like, that's fine. It's just that the two covers are giving very different vibes. And you know, covers are important because what the cover looks like sort of communicates what the book is about, or like the themes or the tone or something. And this is quite cartoony, and almost, I don't know, but it's very cartoony, and the original cover is not that at all. So I'm inclined to believe the original cover more because it's the original cover, and if it went through an actual publisher, which I'm assuming it did. It wasn't self-published, I don't think. So if the original cover was developed by the actual publisher, then it should be more trustworthy than this one. But we'll see. That's my own personal little gripe. I'm not saying this cover is bad. I'm just saying that of all the Unplugged exclusive covers we've seen so far, or I've seen so far, this seems to be the most different in tone from the original. And it's just a bit of a strange choice. But, you know, that's fine. Let me read the blurb. Somewhere foggy, 1837. Poppy had always loved the night, which is why it wasn't too much of a bother to wake one evening in an unfamiliar home far from London, weak and confused and plagued with a terrible thirst for blood, to learn that she could no longer step out into the day. And while vampirism presented several disadvantages, it more than made up for those in its benefits. Immortality, a body that could run at speeds for hours without tiring, the thrill of becoming a predator, the thing that pulls rabbits from bushes and tears through their fur and flesh with the sharp point of a white fang. And of course, Roisin, the mysterious woman who has lived for centuries, who held Poppy through her painful transformation, and who, for some reason, is now teaching her how to adjust to her new, endless life. A tight, lonely, buttoned-up woman with kindness and care pressed up behind her teeth. The time they spend together is transformative to Poppy as the changes in her body, and soon she finds herself hopelessly, overwhelmingly attached. But Roisin has secrets of her own, and can't make any promises, not when vengeance must be served. Soon their little world explodes. Together and apart, they encounter scores of vampires, shifty pirates, conniving opera singers, ancient nobles, glamorous French women, and a found family that throws a very particular sort of party. But overhead, threat looms. One woman who is capable of destroying everything Poppy and Roisin hold dear. So, despite the cover issues that I have, this sounds like exactly the kind of book that I'm going to enjoy. It's got vampires, it's got a love story, it's got like glamorous French women. It sounds like it's going to be really fun. I hope it's good. I hope the writing is strong. The text is very small, surprisingly small. Yeah, I'm very excited to read this. I've never read anything by this author before. I don't know if this author has published anything before or if this was a debut, but I'm hopeful and optimistic. I don't know when I'm going to read this. I have several things to get through before the end of the year. And I've already got some early 2024 reading plans, but maybe early next year, maybe, or towards the end of this year if I can find some time would be good. I'm just really keen to read this one. I think I'm going to really enjoy it, so here's hoping. And that's it for the October Adult Box. As I said, I'm really pleased with all the items that I received in this box. I'm really excited about the book. It's overall a really strong box. I'm very happy. I hope you enjoyed unboxing all these items with me. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye!